بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. Dear beloved viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you into this episode, Zakat in Islam, and we have discussed this important pillar of Islam to reach up to a point whereby now we are going to start our session on Zakat on agriculture. Zakat is applicable on several properties, kind of business activities. As we have seen in the previous episodes, Zakat is applicable to cash, Zakat is applicable to businesses, Zakat is applicable to real estate. And today we are going to start our discussion on Zakat on agriculture. Is it applicable? To what extent it is applicable? What are the methodology of calculations and the issues that are emerging around the Zakat on agriculture? So Zakat on agriculture has its own conditions, which are unique to a certain extent compared to our previous discussions on other forms of wealth. So the first condition on agriculture is that Zakat on agriculture is on specific produce, on specific commodities. Not everything. Though, as we shall see, there are some minority view that says it's applicable for everything. But we will come to that when I will be discussing in detail about these conditions. But now, let us keep in mind the first condition is on specific commodities. Number two is the ownership, that whoever pays zakat on agriculture should be the owner or authorized by the owner to pay that zakat. The third condition is nisab, a threshold. It must reach a certain threshold to pay zakat. Again, we shall see in detail about this threshold. There is a minority view that says there is no nisab, but we will reach there and talk about it in detail. So there is nisab, that it must reach a certain threshold, okay, a certain kilograms, not just any amount of or any quantity of produce you are required to pay zakat, but up to a certain amount. Once you have harvested up to a certain amount, is when you are required to pay zakat. Then there is the zakat rate, that you must know how much you should pay from the produce as your zakat. Okay, so and lastly, zakat on agriculture has no hawl. It is paid on harvest. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَأْتُوا حَقَّهُ يَوْمَ حَصَدِهِ, that you should pay, it is due. Here, haqq is the Arabic word meaning zakat. Okay, zakat in the Quran has been referred into through several terms, sadaqah, zakat, and this is another word in this verse that means it is zakat. So وَأْتُوا حَقَّهُ يَوْمَ حَصَدِهِ means you have to pay, it is due, it is zakat when you harvest it. So let us look at these conditions in more detail. The first one we mentioned is that zakat on agriculture is on specific commodities. But as you know, if we are to classify agribusiness as it is widely known today, there are food crops and there are cash crops, there are fruits and there are vegetables. These are main three produce that our people are engaged with in agribusiness. Either it is food, the likes of maize, wheat, barley, and other food items, And then there are cash crops, the likes of cotton, coffee, tea, cloves, and others. And then there are fruits and vegetables, the likes of dates, the likes of watermelons, the like of vegetables of several names, spinach, among others. There are tomatoes, there are bananas, avocados, mangoes, etc. These are example of fruits and vegetables that our people engage when it comes to agribusiness. So the first condition is zakat on agriculture is on specific commodities. So there are almost 3 views among scholars with regards to this condition on is zakat applicable to every produce, cash crops, fruits and veggie, or it has some specific produce only that zakat is applicable. So there are 3 views on this question. The first view has only limited to almost 5 items. This is one of the view and is held by some of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, Abdullah ibn Umar, and other scholars, but this is not the majority view. I should let you know that this is not a majority view. This is just the view of a few of the companions and some scholars. So to them, they say it is only wheat, barley, dates, okay, that is, and among others, and the 5 items, that is zakatable. Apart from these, they say other are not zakatable. So there are 5, but I've just mentioned 3 because, as I say, this is not the majority view, so I don't want to focus on this view for this session. The second view is of Imam Abu Hanifa, of which to him everything that grows on the land and the grower or the farmer intends to profit, it is zakatable. So if you are engaging in as a farmer, you are farming for the purpose of generating profit, then your farming activity, the produce you get out of it, it becomes zakatable. It doesn't matter if it is tomato or it is watermelon or it is spinach, you will have to pay zakat. So this is the view of Imam Abu Hanifa, also Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, and some other scholars, including a Maliki scholar, Al-Arabi. However, the other school of jurisprudence, like Imam Malik and Imam Shafi'i, considered that it is only the food products, food produce, okay, that are zakatable when it comes to agriculture, and not everything. So they put some 2 conditions here. The first condition is that it should be something that satiates the hunger. Okay, that is a food, something that is known to be food. Okay, that is eaten and can repel hunger. The second condition is it is durability. It is not perishable. It should be something that stays for a long time. It doesn't perish. So under these 2 features, then you will see there are a lot of fruits that are not zakatable, with an exception of the likes of dates and a few other fruits. But the fruits like mango, watermelons, bananas, okay, they become not zakatable under this view because Number one, they are not considered as food, okay, to fulfill or eradicate hunger. But number two, they are perishable. Now, this is the view that I would recommend for our viewers to adopt. And in our regions, East Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, okay, we are mostly following the view of Imam Shafi'i, rahimahullah. So I would say that this is a view that we can adopt, but there is no harm for whoever adopts the view of Imam Abu Hanifa as well. That is also acceptable. This third view of Imam Shafi'i, then there is a number of food products that are zakatable. It entails food products, the likes of wheat, barley, maize, rice, and also it includes some grains and the like of several kind of beans, among others. And also in this category, in this view, with respect to fruits, dates are zakatable, as well as grapes, the dried grapes. These are zakatable. Apart from these fruits, according to this view of Imam Shafi'i, they are not zakatable because they fail to meet the condition of being either durable or the other condition. So all vegetables under this third view is not zakatable, and this entails the names of spinach, broccoli, cabbage, and you name it. They are not zakatable, and it even includes the cash crops. They are not zakatable. The likes of cotton, they are not zakatable. Also, the sugar canes are not zakatable under this view. So that is the explanation of the first condition, that zakat on agriculture, it is applicable on specific commodities that meet certain criteria which we have explained. And as I said, I recommend the view of the Imam Shafi'i and Imam Malik, that it is on specific produce and not every agricultural produce. Dear beloved viewers, we will take a short break and continue to look at the second condition, which is with respect to the nisab. At what amount? What is the quantity that you will be required to pay zakat? Please don't go away.